Good morning, everyone. So, last class we started cardiovascular system, right? So, in the cardiovascular system, mainly which contain the heart and blood vessels. These things I finished. The heart is a central pump that pump the blood. So, through the blood vessels, it is the blood is conducted to different parts of the body. So, these things. So, these are the walls of the heart. Nerve supply. So mainly there are two circuit. One is a pulmonary and secondary circuit. So in the pulmonary and secondary circuit. So in the pulmonary circuit, here the blood, deoxygenated blood from the right atrium. So this is pulmonary circuit. Deoxygenated blood is going to the lungs. So from the lungs, the oxygenated blood, oxygen rich blood is enter the left atrium. That is called systemic circulation. Systemic circulation is the oxygenated blood through the aorta. It is pumped to the different parts of the body. So from the tissues or from the parts of the body, the deoxygenated blood is going to right atrium. So these things I finished. So next, coming to the properties of the cardiac muscle. So mainly the electrical properties and mechanical properties. Okay, so in this the heart is made up of a cardiac muscle. So cardiac muscle, it is a striated muscle and involuntary in function. So involuntary means it is producing its own impulse. Okay, so these cardiac muscle fibers are branched fibers, and it has here the action potentials can be passed one from one fiber to another. So hence the cardiac muscles are showing a functional syncytium. Okay, so next coming to the properties, it is classified into electrical properties and mechanical properties. So electrical properties are autorhythmicity, excitability and conductivity. Then mechanical properties are contractility, all or none law, staircase phenomena and refractory period. So autorhythmicity means so in this picture you can see there is a in heart at right atrium, at the right atrium there is a pacemaker is present. Okay, this is SA node is the pacemaker. Okay, so at the right atrium the SA node is present, that is called pacemaker of the heart. So pacemaker means it is producing the impulse. Okay, and this is AV node. Okay, this is AV node. So just remember SA node, AV node, this is the ventricular muscle. So this is the atrial muscle. So at the atrium the SA node and AV nodes are present. So this is the ventricular muscle. So now the SA node is producing the impulse, so at higher rate. Okay, the SA node, so in all the cardiac tissue producing the impulse. Okay, so that means if you remove the SA node, the AV node will start producing the impulse but at lower rate. Okay, so hence the SA node we call it as a pacemaker of the heart. So if you remove the AV node, now SA node is not there and AV node is not there, the ventricular muscles, okay, ventricular muscles will start producing the impulse. Okay, so this property is called autorhythmicity. Okay, so autorhythmicity is the ability of any tissue to generate its own impulse at regular intervals. Okay, intervals means time. So at regular time interval, so it is producing the own impulse. Okay. So normal the SA node is producing 70 to 80 per minute. This is your heartbeat or heart rate. So 70 to 80 per minute is the SA node. So AV node producing 40 to 60 per minute and ventricular muscle produce 15 to 40 per minute. So this is the how the action potential is generated in SA node. So this is the action potential. So first I will tell what is excitability. Excitability is, so the mechanism of excitation. So excitability is the property of nerve and skeletal muscle and cardiac muscle. So all the three muscles are excitable tissue. So when these muscles are excited, they produce a reaction called action potential. Okay, so that action potential and the resting membrane potential, so both I will tell in the next class. Okay, when I started the nerve class, so nerve muscle class, so I will explain the action potential and resting membrane potential. So nerve class, okay, nerve and skeletal muscle class I will explain. Okay, so if I tell now, you will not understand the concept. Clear? So these things, mechanism of excitation and generation of these things I will explain in the next class. Understood? So these things, so graph is there now, so this influx of sodium and all, so I will tell in nerve muscle class. Okay, so in the nerve muscle system, so excitability and action potential curve of nerve, skeletal muscle and cardiac muscle, so together I will explain. Clear? Okay, so next coming to the conductivity. So conductivity, because these properties are not shown by nerve and skeletal muscle is not showing these properties. So these properties are different from cardiac muscle. Okay, different from nerve and skeletal muscle. So only the excitability action potential curve is same like nerve and skeletal muscle. Understand? So now coming to the electrical system of the heart, means conductivity. So conductive system, so mainly the conducting system contain, just wait. So conducting system contain SA node, AV node, okay. Okay, so mainly contain SA node. So as I told, the SA node is present at the right atrium near the opening of superior vena cava. So this is superior vena cava. So this is inferior vena cava. Okay. So near the superior opening of superior vena cava, the SA node is present. So this specialized region, so which in human it acts as a pacemaker, and it is producing the impulses at 60 to 90 per minute. Okay, 60 to 90 per minute, or mean if you take it is 75 per minute. Okay, 75 per minute. So now the impulses which is producing in the SA node, it is passing through 3 internodal tract. Okay, so these are the internodal tract. 3 internodal tract, the impulses are passing. You can see the arrow mark. Okay, so one is anterior internodal tract, middle internodal tract, and posterior internodal tract. Okay, so from the SA node is producing the impulse. Okay, so those impulses are passing through these tract and reach the AV node. Okay, this is conduction. So conduction of these impulses to the AV node. So now the AV node is present at the right atrium. Okay, so just side of the atrial septum. So these SA node and AV node are connected by a interatrial nodal fibers. Okay, internodal fibers or internodal tracts, it is connected. So from the AV node, so there comes a bundle of His. Okay, so this is called bundle of His. So this is bundle of His. So from the bundle of His, the bundle branches will take origin. Okay, so bundle branch will come. So one is right bundle branch and left bundle branch. Okay, so from the bundle of His, there is a 2 branches will arises, that is one is a right bundle branch and left bundle branch. So both the right bundle branch will supplies to the right side of the ventricle and left bundle branch is supplies to the left ventricle. Okay, now from the bundle branches there is a Purkinje fibers. So it is not, so here actually the Purkinje fibers will arises like this. Okay, small fibers. Okay, small fibers. So it is going to the last part of the conducting system. So these Purkinje fibers run deep in the ventricular muscle fibers. So as I told, it's a ventricle. So these Purkinje fibers run in the deep of the ventricular muscle fibers. So it carry the impulses to the deeper part of the ventricle. So this is primarily, so whatever the impulses is generated, so that is going to the different parts of the heart, right? It is going to the atrium and ventricular part. Clear? I will explain again. So the impulses which is producing in the SA node, so through 3 internodal pathway, it is conducted to the AV node. Okay, anterior internodal tract, middle internodal tract and posterior internodal tract. Okay, so now from the AV node and exciting the atrial muscles, that is important. So this is atrium, right? So exciting the atrial muscle. Now after exciting the atrial muscle, so these impulses are going to through AV node. So first next it is going to bundle of His. Okay, so this is bundle of His. So this bundle of His are divided into right bundle branch and left bundle branch. Okay, so these impulses is going through left bundle branch and right bundle branch by exciting the right and left atrium, so left ventricles. Okay, so this is now slowly the ventricles start exciting. Okay, so whenever the impulses reach the muscle, so that part get excited. Okay, so stimulation I told, so here the stimulation is impulse, by own stimulation, by own impulse it is producing. So now it is, so now there is a small branches will arise, that is called Purkinje fibers. So Purkinje is not written here, so it's not showing. So Purkinje fibers, so Purkinje fibers are like this. So these Purkinje fibers conduct the impulses to the deep part of the ventricular muscle fiber. Okay, deep part of the ventricular muscle fiber and exciting the deep part of the ventricular muscle. Understood? So this is the conducting system. So this is not clear. So I will this is the each one it is explaining the whatever I explained, the same thing is there. So SA node in the right atrium near the opening of superior vena cava. So you have to write this much, and pacemaker of the heart. So next come the internodal pathway. So it will connect the SA node and AV node. Okay, connect the SA node and AV node. The faster rate of conduction than atrial muscles. So that means, so these connections is there na, internodal pathways. So that will conduct the impulses faster than the atrial muscles. Okay, so immediately, so after atrial muscle is going to going to conduct the impulse, immediately through this pathway it is going to the AV node. So anterior pathway, that is the Betschmann's bundle, middle pathway is the Wenchbach's bundle, and posterior part is called Thrall's bundle. Okay, so if you write this much is enough. Okay, anterior pathway, middle internodal pathway, and posterior internodal pathway. Okay. So next coming to the AV node, it is the only conducting pathway between the atria and ventricle. So it is situated at the right atrium, posterior aspect of the right atrium, okay, behind the tricuspid valve. So its conducting velocity is 0.05 meter per second. Next comes to the bundle of His. So it is divided into, so it is begin from the AV node and passes downwards in the interventricular septum. So as I told, so I showed a diagram. So this is the atrial, so this is the ventricles. So this part is there, right? So that is called bundle of His. Okay, so this bundle of His passes downwards in the interventricular septum. So interventricular, so between the ventricular, okay, so between the ventricular there is a partition, septum called partition. Okay, so interventricular septum, so it is passes downwards in the interventricular septum and divided into right and left branches. So after this, again this both the branches divided repeatedly and lie subendocardially. So just you remember, so it will divided repeatedly and form a Purkinje fibers. Okay. These Purkinje fibers take origin from terminal division of bundle branches, as I told. So these bundle right and left bundle branches again divided into smaller branches, they form a, we call it as Purkinje fibers. So here the fastest conducting rate, so and passes deep into the ventricular muscle fibers or myocytes. So before I will tell one thing, the conduction rate. So conduction means conduction you understood, right? the impulses from one part it is going to the next part. That speed you have to see. Okay, so per second here the Purkinje fibers, through the Purkinje fiber the impulses will go very fast. Okay, it is called fastest conducting, it has the fastest conducting rate. That means at per 1 second it is going to 4 meters. Okay, the impulses will going to 4 meters in Purkinje fiber, that is very high. So next comes the atrial muscle, internodal tract and ventricular muscle, it is 1 meter. So per second 1 meter it is going. Next AV node, it is 0.05 seconds. Okay, 0.05 seconds. So that is the conduction rate. So conduction rate, so if the question is conducting system of the heart, so first you have to write the diagram is important. So after writing the diagram, then you have to write the each one, what are the parts conducting system heart, conducting system contain which are the parts, like SA node, so AV node, bundle of His, bundle branches and Purkinje fibers. So next, so you have to explain. So SA node, where it is present, so how it is producing, what type of impulse it is producing. So 60 to 90 per minute. So how it is going, so conducting to the AV node, then bundle. So after each one you have to write the conduction rate. Okay, so it is a major question, 10 marks question. So conduction rate you have to write. So in the Purkinje fibers it is 4 meter per second. Okay, and other the atrial muscle and in the internodal tract and in the ventricular muscle, okay, it is 1 meter. Then in the AV node it is 0.05 seconds. Clear? So next is the AV nodal delay. So AV nodal delay means a late. Okay, so the transmission of impulses to ventricles by 0.13 second delay will takes place. Okay, so from SA node to AV node to pass the impulses, a delay will takes place. Okay, so AV, atrioventricular delay, nodal delay, AV nodal, so it's a nodes present, right? So it's called AV nodal delay of 0.13 seconds. So this 0.13 seconds delay because of 3 reasons. One, the smaller size of fibers. So fibers are very small, so conducting rate will be it will take more time to conduct. Okay, then smaller number of gap junction, so between the cells, so suppose this is the cells, so there is a gap will be present. Okay, so that gap we call, there is a smaller number of gap junction. Then more negative resting membrane potential. So resting membrane potential I will tell in the next class. Okay, the nerve muscle physiology class I will explain. So just you have to write. So what is AV nodal delay? The transmission of impulses to ventricles from the SA node is taking some time. Okay, it is taking some time. So next time, what is the significance? Why this time gap is there? So that is mainly because, so what will happen? There is a systole and diastole is there. Okay, systole and diastole. So those are the two components. So very important. Systole means atrial muscle, contraction of the atrial muscle, and diastole means relaxation of the ventricular, sorry, cardiac muscle or heart. Relaxation of the heart and contraction of the heart is systole, relaxation of the heart is diastole. So here, so otherwise the systole will coincide, okay. So systole will coincide, the atrial systole, so atrial systole will coincide with the ventricular systole. To avoid this, okay, so to avoid this, so this delay will be taking place. So I will tell, so in the next cardiac cycle class is there, so that time you will come to know what is atrial systole, ventricular systole and all. So now if I tell, you will be confused, okay. So just remember, to avoid the coincide atrial systole, so this delay is taking place. So atrial systole takes place earlier than the ventricular systole. Clear? Okay. So that's complete the conductive system. So I will explain again. So because this is very important. Okay. So coming to the conductive system. So mainly the conductive system contain 5 objects. Okay. One is the SA node, AV node, bundle of His, bundle branches and Purkinje fibers. First, the SA node is present in the right atrium near the opening of superior vena cava. Okay, so now it is producing the impulse. Suppose the mean if we take, that is 75 beats per minute it is producing impulses. Okay, 75 impulse per minute it is producing. So this 75 impulses from the SA node is going to excite. Okay, suppose this is atrial muscles. Okay, so this is ventricular muscles. If these muscles get impulse, then it will excite. Okay, so for the excitation of these muscle, so the SA node is producing the impulse. Okay, so when the 75 impulses are producing, so each one is going to the atrial muscle. Okay, so this is going to atrial muscle, and so now the atrial muscle start exciting. Okay, atrial muscle start exciting. Simultaneously, it is the impulses are going to through 3 tract, internodal tract, anterior, middle and posterior internodal tract. So it is going to AV node. Okay, it is going to AV node. So the AV node is situated in the right atrium, the side of the interatrial septum, but in the posterior aspect, it is present in the posteriorly. Okay, now the impulses is passing to the bundle of His. So bundle of His is present at the interventricular septum. Okay, so now this will going to divide into 2 branches. So left branch and right bundle branch. So right bundle branch is going to right side of the ventricle to excite, and the left branch is going to excite the left ventricle. So now, so after atrial excitation, so these impulses are going to excite the ventricular muscle. So by here there is a small Purkinje fibers will arises. So these Purkinje fibers conduct the impulses in the interior of the ventricular muscle fiber. Okay, so when the impulses reach here, so it is going to excite the through the Purkinje fibers it will pass, and the ventricular muscle starts exciting. The deeper part it is going. So this is the mechanism. So velocity, if you see, the velocity of conduction is fastest in Purkinje fibers. It is 4 meter per second, and compared to bundle of his other part, it is 1 meter per second, and very less it is at the AV nodes and SA node. Okay, 0.05 seconds. Next, going to mechanical properties. So mechanical properties are three. One is a contractility, all or none law, and refractory period. So contractility means, so it is a mechanical changes brought about by in cardiac muscle when it is stimulated. So now what happened? The SA node produce the impulse. Now the atrial muscle and ventricular muscles get excited. So after excitability, so that will show a response like contraction. Okay, that is called contractility. So all the muscles, so any type of muscle, if they get stimulated, they will show a response in the type of contraction, muscle contraction. Okay. So the atrial and ventricular contractile phase is known as systole and relaxation phase is known as diastole. So that is the contractility contain mainly, there are contractility mainly contain two phase. One is systole, okay, and diastole. So as I told, so when the cardiac muscle get impulse, get stimulation, so through conducting system it is going to different parts of the heart, then it is showing a response like systole, contraction of the heart. Okay, so when the impulses is not there, this muscle, the contracted muscle, is going to relax. Okay, understood? Going to relax, that is called diastole. Okay, so the excitation contraction coupling is same like skeletal muscle. So in the skeletal muscle class, I will explain how the contraction is taking place. So but in this cardiac muscle chapter, so in the heart cardiac properties, so very important is conductive system and autorhythmicity. Okay, so contractility is less, they will ask. Okay, so contractility, how? When the heart muscle receive the impulses, when the muscle receive the impulse, but it is generating the impulse, SA node is generating, so those impulses through the conducting system, it is passing and exciting the tissues, cardiac tissue. Now when it receive the impulse, okay, this is impulse through conductive system, the muscles get the impulse, show the excitability, get excite. Okay, so when the muscle get excite, so after that it will show a response, the muscle will show a response like contractility, the contraction. So understood? So contraction and relaxation. So contraction means what to tell? So contraction is called systole. Okay, so only systole appear when the impulses is going to reach the muscle. Okay, so that time the contraction of the muscle occurs. So after systole, so immediately the impulses will be not there. So that time the muscles get be relaxed. It is coming back to its original position. So now suppose this is one elastic. This is one elastic thread. Okay, so the example I am giving. So this is the elastic thread. So now if you stimulate by stretching the elastic, so it will stretch like this. Okay, if it will stretch like this. So if you remove, what will happen? The stretching is its response. Okay, so after this, so if you remove stretching, so it will come back to its original position, right? It will come back to its original position. The stimulation, you are giving the stretching, so after that it is come back to its original position. So same like, so when your muscle get stimulation, there is a contraction of the muscle is taking place. So after that, so if you remove the stimulation, it is coming back to its relaxation is taking place, coming back to its original position. So that is contraction and relaxation. So systole and diastole. So this systole and diastole property can be altered by many factors. Okay, it is altered by many factors. So this systole and diastole is controlled or altered by other factors. So according to Frank Starling law, okay, he is a scientist. So according to him, he set up one law. Okay, so the rate of force of contraction, the rate of force of contraction, so that means how forcefully the muscle is contracted. Okay, how forcefully the muscle is contracted, that will proportional to, directly proportional to initial length of the muscle. So that means if the muscle are in 3, this is the suppose muscle is a 3 inch. Okay, it is 3 inch. So this muscles get stimulation, so it is shows contraction. So contraction means, so the length become less. Suppose it is become 1 inch. Suppose it become 1 inch. So 3 inch is the initial length of the muscle. So example I am giving. So 3 inch is the initial length of the muscle. So when you give stimulation, okay, when you give stimulation, so it will excited and it is showing a response like contraction. It become 1 inch. Okay, so how forcefully it is contracted, that depends on the initial length of the muscle fibers. Okay, so how forcefully it is contracted, that depends on this length. Okay, suppose it is 5 inch, that much force will be generated like that. Okay, suppose it is 3 inch, so little bit less force is generated. Suppose it is 1 inch, the initial length is 1 inch, that much force will be developed. Okay, so within the physiological limit, that means physiological limits means, so normally how much length will be there, so that depends on the physiological limit. So I will tell again. So there are many factors which affects the systole and diastole contractility. So in that there is a developed a law called Frank Starling law. So according to this, the rate of force of contraction is directly proportional to initial length of the muscle within the physiological limit. Clear? So other factors like sympathetic nerve stimulation, okay, sympathetic nerve stimulation or action of chemical substance like adrenaline and all, so that will increase the force of contraction. Okay, so sympathetic stimulation, so I told the nerve supply to the heart, sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve system. Okay, sympathetic stimulation of sympathetic nerve, that will increase the force of contraction. So that is another factor. Okay, so parasympathetic stimulation, that will decrease the force of contraction. So other next properties, so I will tell in the next class. So in this important is, so one is the excitability, so autorhythmicity. So excitability I will tell in the nerve muscle class. Okay. Next conductivity. So next is the contractility. Okay. Thank you.